Welcome. Hello, hello, yellow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Yo. Yo, what's up, Kev? Welcome. Welcome, peeps. Welcome, Tiger. The lobster, yes. I'm not gonna forget this one. Howdy, 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 howdy. Hello, people. We are on the final evening before the final or the fifth battle. Welcome. Let's go and do my authorization and then let's go into the arena. Pum 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 param. I wasn't sure whether I was going to stream today, but my plans allowed it. Luckily, that's why the announcement was a bit later than usual. But tomorrow it's not. There's not gonna be a stream. It seems. Yo 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 yo. What was I going to do? Talk to Rin? Another talk to Rin. Probably on the rooftop as per usual. Oh, Kuzuki's not, or not Kuzuki. Issa is not here. What's up, Rin? Oh, delivery. Hey, I forgot to congratulate you on yesterday. Nice work. Yes, all thanks to Rin. After hearing her pain voice yesterday, I'm worried about her. Stream elements, you're gonna fix yourself. I updated it. It should fix itself. Wow, we did go at it for a second, but don't worry about it. I've had worse injuries. Injury? I knew you shouldn't have let her put herself in harm's way. I said don't worry about it. I knew enough about Julius to avoid the worst of his tricks. Even being focused on evading him as I was, I knew I could survive at least one hit. But enough about me. Did you get a good look at his servant, or figure out who he is? Julius' servant. I didn't uncover his identity, but I was able to break through his ability to hide his presence by distorting his chi. Impressive. He must be a Kung Fu master, whose skills at concealment allow him to become one with nature. Julius' servant is probably a heroic spirit with a martial arts pedigree. A Kung Fu master. That would explain his fighting style. If his mastery of Kung Fu is that advanced, it should make it easier to discern his identity. Today is your last full day to prepare, so get to it. You'll be facing Julius after all. With that, Rin turns and walks away. Today's my last full day to prepare. I'd better make the most of it. Train in the arena, then head to the chapel. There's so much I still need to do. Okay. I mean, I think I don't have anything else to do in the arena. I'm pretty much set on everything. Let me go and talk to Nero real. Wrong floor. Real fast. Oh, the T set. The T set is there.
世話をかけたな、奏者よ。ん？何をそう笑っている？何も特別喜ばしいことでもないぞ。なぜなら、世は必ずこうなると信じていたからな。なので礼は言わぬ。こんな当たり前のことを喜ぶのは、終始笑わねばならぬ道化か。出かけに口づけを交わすのが。You already said this. Oh, this is okay. This is the same conversation we already had. I'm getting deja vu. Didn't know that these conversations can repeat. I feel like this is the first time I've noticed a repeat. Okay. Oh. She teleported. What's up? How should I say this? You may have become a powerful master, but you're still vulnerable. What is it you're lacking? Is it insufficient preparation? Or is it a paucity of information? What is it with her? Every time I see her, she immediately starts lambasting me without any warning whatsoever. If I weren't so numb to my situation, I'd probably just go back to my room and solve my humiliation. Numb? try blissfully ignorant. Even more accurate. Damn, she went on the on the offensive real fast. Anyway, delivery. I have time on my hands, so if you wanna ask something, do so now. Of course, I'll only answer questions that pertain to being a master. Normally I can be bothered with things like this, but I'm feeling generous, so ask away. Although I'm a little wary of her offer to help, the opportunity is too good to pass up. Wait, what? Why does this feel like it's Arene without all of the development that we've had so far? Why does she feel so distant here? That and she's actually being nice, for her anyway, so let me see. What? Your thoughts on the Holy Grail War? I don't know how she feels about the nature of the Holy Grail War. Not about the system per se, but the fact you have to kill to live. Huh? I'm honestly surprised they're so hung up on that. Quintao is still in shock that people are dying in this Holy Grail War. I wonder if it could be that your entire view of the Holy Grail War is completely wrong. While I agree the conditions are severe, I cannot say that they are unreasonable. Everything has its limits. The land, the resources, the reputation, even time itself is finite. Everyone has different goals, and the resources to fulfill them are limited, which leads to conflict. To have your wish granted, another's wish must be denied. That's the way of the world. The rules found here in the Seraph are simple compared to those that govern the real world. I mean, in the real world, innocent bystanders are frequently victims of the fighting around them. Compared to that, the terms of the Holy Grail War are quite fair. It goes far to say moral. The motivations and consequences are made clear, and there are no innocents here. Our backgrounds are probably totally different, so my reasoning might not make sense to you. And don't forget that conflict between individuals is not necessarily a bad thing. Understand your foe to win, anticipate your opponent to win, respect your opponent to win. These three things are what I consider to be the essence of the Grail War. How this reality came to be, the Holy Grail War, I honestly couldn't tell you. I personally think the system was created for the purpose of better understanding mankind. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Sure. What's the fate of the world? I want to ask about the fate of the world, because there are no memories of the past, or what it's like on Earth. Everything is a mystery to me. It seems that even after being told, nothing is really registered with you. It's obvious that you still have no idea what state the real world is in. Let me try to explain it again from a different angle. The world is doomed to wither and die. What? It's not going to happen right away, of course. There's no easily identifiable danger to prevent. There was a global catastrophe 30 years ago, but it actually helped stabilize the population. Of course. However, with the massive loss of life, all progress came to a crashing halt. Now there's no war, no famine, no poverty. But there's no advancement, only stasis. Oh, I've heard of this before. It's stagnation. New discoveries, scientific breakthroughs, even space travel have all come to a standstill. Mankind has yet to even explore the moon. History itself has somehow been corrupted. Wait, that's interesting. What? Since the near extinction of mankind, human society has stagnated, like water in a marsh. The Harvey family wants to keep the status quo, as it is easier to maintain than change. That may work in the short term, but resource scarcity and environmental decay isn't far off. Like walking down an incline, it's only really noticeable if you look ahead instead of at your feet. And if the incline was endless and there was no hope at the end, would you keep going? I don't hold to that fatalistic view. That's why I'm here, to fight against the hopeless future, to defeat the short-sighted plutocrats and could allow the world to rot away, namely, the highways. Oh, I'm not saying that I should win because of my desire to save the world. The value of a person's wish isn't determined by its grandeur or its intent. Everyone has their own reasons for entering. I just thought to share mine with you. So is there anything else you'd like to ask? That's it. Okay, interesting. I don't really have anything in particular to ask. Sorry if you think I was wasting your time. Is that so? Well, if you say so, I suppose it's your diligence, to be honest. If I said anything stupid, I just get it apart. Silence is not the best choice. Oh, you were busy. Sorry for holding you up. I take it you were going to the arena. Be careful. As she watches me go, she raises her hands and waves at me. That was totally unexpected. Could today be the one day of the year when Rin is actually in a good mood? Well, off to the arena I go. Really different timeline. I wonder what the thing that we see in our dreams is, because the hypothesis up until this point has been that it's kind of like our body's memories that we're remembering. But now we know that there's nobody. We'll see. Let's go. How close are we to a level up? 7.5k EXP. That's so far. How much do you give? 400? Bro, I'm not doing all that. I'm just going out. I'm good. I fully exploded anyway. If your timeline is set to be the one where mana is disappearing, yeah, the wizard and spiritual hackers here. Not mages. Yeah, the Miiverse. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Interesting. Hmm.
奏者よ。提案がある。
Her voice is quiet. I never seen Saber so serious and sincere as she is now. Her diamond bright eyes cut into mine as she announces her desire to entrust her finest weapon to me. Announces she desires to entrust her finest weapon to me. Noble Phantasm. Finally?
次こそ、キャツラとの決戦になる。透明化を封じたと言っても、賞賛は未だ低い。これはそなたの問題ではない。そなたは十分に育った。剣として劣っているのは世の方だ。よって、次の戦いで宝具を開示したい。最
Let's
後の相手
go!
まで温存すると言ったのは世だが、それもここまで。世は全力をもって暗殺者を打倒する。そしてその時こそ、そなたは世の神明を知ることになろう。そうだな。宝具を明かすは神明をも明かすこと。それを避けていたのは単に、我が悪名をそなたに知られるのが怖かっただけなのかもしれない。だが、その恐れすら今はない。そなたならば、我が神明を知った上で、
I wonder how many people
戦
actually
って
play
くれ
this
ると信じている。
without knowing their identities. And then, Saber tells me the name of her Noble Phantasm. Noble Phantasms are voice activated, and the name itself reveals a lot about a heroic spirit. When Saber uses her Noble Phantasm, her identity will be laid bare. Yo!
キャツとの決戦時、いつ解放するかは、そなたに任せた。だから、それまでは口にせず、世の神明を知ることもしないでほしい。すべては決戦の後、勝利を迎えた後に、世の名前を語るとしよう。
Theater of the Deranged. What? To use the Noble Phantasm. Saber's Noble Phantasm, Theater of the Deranged, can be used after the 4th turn of battle. Once used, your foe will take damage, and their strength and endurance will weaken over the course of 3 turns. Also, your Servant's Noble Phantasm can only be used in battle once. Be sure to use it to your greatest advantage. Theater based on the palace Nero had built after her original one burned to the ground. The Domus Aurea. Yep. The god Apollo could match her skills. Yes, yes. Superficially resembles a reality marvel. Its effects are far more pronounced. Huh. Number of the Beast. Hmm. So I guess we're seeing all of the similarities to Draco. Today's the elimination battle. In case you forgot, come to the first floor when you're ready. After delivering his reminder, Kotomina leaves. The elimination battle is here. I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. I'll make some final preparations. That means getting outfitted at the commissary and sorting out the information in my room. What do I have? This and then heal. Yep. That's exactly what I want. Actually, I feel like the heal one is actually a waste if you have items. I feel like you can have items. Well, it doesn't matter actually, because you can only use one a turn anyway. Well, no, because you can either... Yeah, I feel like it's better to have... Oops. To have items. And then have another different... Unless this one heals a lot more. I think it might. Actually, no, I think the best item heals for like 1,000, which is, I think, the same. Actually, is that a new Mystic Code? I don't think so. I think the newest one was a... Yeah, it was this one. I think if you just have a bunch of these items... I have 11, which would be more than enough. So I can just equip a different one. Items aren't exactly free if you don't have clairvoyance. Well... Yeah, this is completely... negates all stat buffs. Li Shuan. That might be good, actually. I just cast it instantly. The instantly when he doesn't have a skill going, because if he has a skill going, I want to use the other one. I feel like he's gonna have one skill per turn anyway, though, so I feel like it might not be worth, because there's never going to be an opportunity where I don't use my Excess Blade over this. I think actually this isn't good. Yeah, it's... unless... No. He doesn't have a buff MP. I'm just gonna keep it, just in case. And then heal with items if I need to. That's fine. There's nothing left in the church. I don't have any points. Let me go and store my information. Let me first talk to Nero. What's up?
何をそう笑っている。何も特別喜ばしいことでもないぞ。なぜなら世は必ずこうなると信じていたからな。なので礼は言わぬ。こんな当たり前のことを喜ぶのは。
Okay.
なの。
Okay, it's the same dialogue. My enemy is strong, the strongest yet without a doubt. At least if I piece together what information I know, I might survive a little longer against them. Julius Belkis Hawei. He's the Hawei family's assassin, and an enemy since day one. Saber was fooled by his servant's ability to obfuscate his presence. Julius' servant can obfuscate his presence, which allowed him to take out Saber in one blow. Then Julius' servant attacked us again, and Saber saw through it. The attack was... a magic circuit disruption, a blade of fighting... I think it was a magic circuit disruption, right. From his attack, I deduced that the enemy uses a special form of martial arts. After witnessing him in action, I have no doubt that he's a master. In one blow, he skews his target's nervous and circulatory systems, as well as their magic circuits. Julius' servant claimed that his technique was so effective that a second strike was needless. For anyone unable to sense his presence, that could indeed be a one-hit KO. To get around his invisibility, we set up traps to disable it. Thanks to the traps, we learned that the source of his invisibility was... Optic camouflage martial arts technique thaumaturgical. It's a martial arts technique. Right. It was Bajichuan. Technique based on becoming one with the universe, called concealment. It's also a sign that Julius' servant reached a level of kung fu that few martial artists ever do. In other words, Julius' servant was a kung fu master. There's only one kung fu master in history who claimed to need no second strike. Li Shuan. Well, the master of the Demon Fist. He was born both valorous martial artist and assassin. Julius is a professional assassin. He knows a heck lot more about killing than I do. And on top of that, his servant is a martial arts master. They're a match made in heaven. I wonder how long it'll last against the two of them. Okay. Let's go. New info. Damn, that's recent. He died in 1934? Bro's very recent. He's one of the more recent servants. Wait, you think Green wants to talk? Never mind, she doesn't want to talk. Oh yeah, wrong door, wrong door. My bad. My bad, G.
You'll now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you're ready, I will open the gate.
Enter.
The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope that you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed.
The bot did fix itself. Let's go. Yo, what's up? Dude, Extra's OSTs are so good. There's all such bangers. Even after all those attacks, the fire inside you still seems to be burning brightly. What a pleasant surprise. You improved much since we last met in that sealed space. Assassin, please refrain from idle banter. Relax, I was just making conversation. Getting to know your opponent is the ultimate luxury. My foes usually crumple from a single blow of my fist, so I find this Holy Grail war to be truly enjoyable. Originally, the martial arts were a fight for one's life, with the weight of years behind one's fist. The opportunity for two people to face each other and try to crush each other's lives comes but rarely. Wouldn't you agree with me? Anyway, it looks like you have something you'd like to say to me, to my master. This master of concealment and the strongest martial artist of all time must have saw something in my mien. Mien? There's definitely something I want to say to Julius, to whom I have several mysterious connections to, but... For what purpose do you fight? Last encore? At some point after this, I'm gonna check it out. Because I'm pretty sure you don't need CCC for it. And for what purpose? Seeing to it that Leo makes his way to the Holy Grail safely. That is my purpose. Fuck it, we're gonna call him out. You're lying badly. What are you trying to get at anyway? You don't seem to care about Leo. Even if that's what you say is true, it's not your place to question the truth of my words. Leo is the next head of the Highway family. I'm simply meeting my responsibilities as a family member. Is your job worth risking your life? That is correct. There is no other reason for my existence. I do not care if I die, as long as I do so while fulfilling the purpose for which I was born. I could insult him. Is there no one you love? There's no one in this world worth you being loved. I find your way of thinking about inexplicably bizarre and unpleasant. Your idea that you can only fight for someone you love is absurd in the extreme. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably going to record the Fujimaru Ritsuka Doesn't Get It first, and then after I finish those, I'm going to go on to last encore. A low roar begins to sound as the elevator comes to a halt. Enough of this meaningless talk. Let us go, assassin. Understood. There are only a few battles remaining. Let's make the most of the ones that lie ahead. In one sudden movement, the man clad all in black turns around. Those dark, merciless eyes that used to scare the hell out of me, they no longer have any effect. Meeting his gaze, I step into the Colosseum. The last two episodes are double length? Okay. Good to know. It seeds, my blood, my flesh. Martial arts flourishing near death. I've shed the complacency of earlier and have been born anew, thirsting for blood. Like the Kyuki. Yes, it's like I've become young again. You're strong. Stronger than any enemy so far. Now, let us compare our strengths. Show me what lies beyond perfection.
Wolf, your ship's clothing has peeled off. Now you would be more suitable for another class. Indeed, you do better not to restrain yourself to your delicate master's limits. You're weaker than a traitor king's manservant before the emperor, weaker than a candle's flame, and... You say you're an assassin, but that is my domain. My life was riddled with conspiracy.
Let's do it. Indeed, my fist needs no second strike. As if you could defeat us in one strike, you'll understand my martial arts prowess. Let's go. It's by Shaft? Oh yeah. Live or die by the sword. Let's go. E. Whoa!
大きく出たなセイバー。これは楽しみだ。幕だ。犬のように死ね。行くぞマスター。逃さんか。
Oh. Okay. A red eyeliner? It's called fashion.
つまらんな。ユリウスよ、少し遊ぶか。ジギはどこまで行ってもジギだ。終わりにしよう。共に勝利を。
Pack is so broken. It's so broken. Like, what the fuck is that? It's so fucking broken. How is that a thing, bro? Turn 3, let's go. On turn 4 we can use our thingy. Theater of the Deranged. I'm guessing my head can't cancel his codecast, right? Let's say on the next one when he has his codecast, I'm guessing it... Okay. Turn 4. Okay. I can guts on that one turn if I want to. I could also use an item. Podcast you can't cancel, yeah. $1,400, not bad. Okay, that's fine. He didn't do that much. Okay. Okay. I thought he was gonna crit me for like 1,500 or something. Okay. I could heal as well, but I have a code cast. Actually, I can't heal, so it's fine. I'll do this. Also still have guts, so it's fine. Also, the lower I am, the more defense I get because of my luck. So it's not actually bad. That was a critical. It did 400. Bro, what? What are these crits? The second crit, yep. Big crit. I wonder, is this guts like 3 turns or something? Let me see. Another crit. We're getting so many crits. Another one. It doesn't seem like it's limited. I think it's just permanent until it actually hits. Okay, goodbye. Easy clap. Easy fight. Clairvoyance, baby. Bro, it's so broken. It's actually so insanely broken, this hack. Like, what the fuck? And it's like a pretty early one that they gave you. The battle has been decided. The faint warrior of the fist walks to Julius' side as he speaks. The black-clad harbinger of death has fallen to one knee and crouches on the ground. He uses his skill to proc to be able to use his MP, which does 90% of your current HP, so it cannot actually kill you. Oh shit. But he was unable to get his skill off because I was just stunning him on his skill. Julius, he won't insult you with excuses, but I'll give my thanks. It's been a long time since I've been in the world. Thanks to you, I was able to fight in it again. The command seal on Julius' hand flashes red and starts to vanish. You've reached your final moment. Raise your head. What's wrong, Julius? I can't die yet. A scream that sounds like it's been vetched from his heart echoes in the chamber. What are you doing, Julius? I cannot die like this. He clasps his hands together as if in prayer and continues to deliriously scream. I don't know if the strange light in his cold eyes is a blaze of madness or what. Julius begins reciting words that sound like a code or a spell in an anguished tone. His reckless opposition to the system causes him so much pain that he cannot stop screaming. Knees bent and face twisted in pain from defiance, he nevertheless faces imminent deletion. It's a shamefully uncharacteristic display of desperation, and then... Whoa! The look in his eyes as he throws his head back and cries out is pure madness. Okay, bro went out with a bang. After the flash of light, the two of them had disappeared without a trace. I wonder what happened to Julius. I have no idea. All I know is that he's gone. That means I'm the winner of the 5th round. I'm starting to feel like the end goal is in sight. For a change, I feel invigorated. Okay. As I return to the school building from the battlefield, I close my eyes and empty my exhausted mind. The thrill of victory, the agony of Julius' scream, and the sense of a lingering presence, all gone. Suddenly, I notice there's a person in front of me. What's up, Leo? It's Leo. I just defeated Julius, his brother. It only makes sense that Leo would be here. He would want to know the result of the battle. I didn't expect you to defeat my brother. I'm shocked, honestly. This changes my opinion of you. You're strong. I see that now. Leo's voice is so detached. It's not betraying any emotion. As far as I can tell, he doesn't seem to be harboring any feelings of revenge, hate, or the like. I'm not sure I should ask, but I can't stop myself. That's an odd question. Why would I resent you? People die in battles. This time around, it just happened to be my older brother. That's all. The only noteworthy thing is that you exceeded my expectations. I think his words are sincere. Leo's tone of voice, body language, and facial expression back up what he's saying. The only thing that's different is that I see you in a changed light. I can finally see you for what you are, a fine and proper enemy. So much heat in that gaze. Leo just softly smiled like usual, but this time, what is this? I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to face Leo anymore. And just as if his eyes were the sun, gentle yet searing. Like my skin is being burnt away, Leo's emotions really did change. He's never shown that much emotion before. Why did he choose to show it to me, of all people? Me, a stranger. Me, his future enemy. That's right. Perhaps he'll end up being my final opponent. Huh, that's sort of exciting. I look forward to it if that happens. Well then, I look forward to when we meet you on the battlefield. And that said, Leo left. As soon as he was gone, my back tingled. When I checked it out, I find my clothes are sticking to the sweat on my back. Leo's is as unrelenting as Julius, if not as obviously sinister. It's like the north wind and the sun. I feel like Leo is more advanced than me for sure. The sun sits in the sky as king of the world, the chosen one. I've never thought about how far away it is before, hopelessly far. But eventually I have to reach out and fight it, because only one person can obtain the Holy Grail.
世のドムスアウレアを開いたのだ。マスターであるそなたはもう知っているとは思うが、改めて名乗ろう。
Here we go, the big reveal.
世の神名はネロ。ネロ・クラウディウス・カエサル・アウグストゥス・ゲルマニクスである。
Yo, what? Yo! Ain't no way! I can't hide my astonishment when she repeats her name. Nero Claudius. 5th Emperor of the Roman Empire. A decadent tyrant who indulged in every luxury and pleasure. A dilettante artist who persecuted Christians and tried to disassemble the court of Rome, the Senate. As a result, Nero was accused of treason, abdicated the throne, and ran off to commit suicide. How could Emperor Nero, who met such a pathetic end, be the same person as this girl? Or could it be I don't want to imagine her being in such despair she would take her own life?
そなたは本当に隠し事ができぬな。よい。考えていることは大体わかる。世は確かに暴君であり、多くの命を積み、その末路にふさわしい醜悪な最後を迎えた。それも事実だ。否定はせん。だが何恥じるところはない。世は最後まで世として生きた。それが全てだ。後悔はあれ。否定などするものか。
She's just so strong. Her heart doesn't waver, totally unlike mine. Anyway, whatever happened to Saber not wanting to let me know about her bad reputation?
それはそなたにだけだ。他のやつばらが何を思うと世には届かぬわ。
Okay, sorry. Saber clears her throat with a loud cough and straightens herself up. The girl whose small body bore the burden of the Empire at age 17 places a hand to her chest, as if checking her heart.
そう者よ。そなたが世を暴君。
Damn!
バビロンの養父とそしるのならば、それも構わない。なぜなら、どうあっても、世はそなたが好きだ。
Yo?
そなたに嫌われるのは辛いが、仮にそうであるのなら、
What?
愛されるよう励むだけのこと。本当に辛いが、そこは我慢しなくてはな。
What?
見ているがいい。いずれ必ずそなたの心を奪ってみせる。
Where did this come from? What? Saber squeezes her fist firmly in declaration. She looks like a child who's trying really hard not to cry.
なぜ笑う。とにかく世は名乗ったからな。悪名高いとはいえ、皇帝は皇帝なのだ。これからも敬い、最良のサーバントとして頼りにするがよい。
As a part of history, her life has been criticized for millennia. However, she is not ashamed. Saber is unerringly proud. Because no matter what sort of life she led, it was one that she embraced grandly and therefore it could never be unsightly. That's true. When I first met Saber, I was gasping for life on the floor, thinking I can't die yet. But she looked at me proudly. She embraced me in my situation. She offered her hand to me and came to the aid of my spirit. Though it feels so long since we met, the memory is vivid. So what if she's got a bad rap and thinks she's a whatever of Babylon? Doesn't matter. I mean, no matter what Saber's name or past might be, her pride and confidence are unshakable.
そうか。では、今度こそ礼を口にしよう。ありがとう、マスター。世は嬉しい。その信頼、最後まで守りきってみせる。
The big reveal. It's Nero. Second strike is needless. Liu He Chuan. Okay. The seven deadly sins. He uses his powers as Julius directs. Could it be that? Oh, that was Nero Matrix stuff. Oh.
認めよ
Week 6.
う。殺し合うことは避けられない。肉親でさえ、隣人でさえ、競い合う相手なのだと。それが人間の本質だ。動物を絶命させ、資源を食い荒らし、消費するだけの命。しかし、ならば、彼らの争いには何の意味があったのか。
Ayo. The sixth selection. The semis, if you will. The semifinals. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. So what is that? Wasn't there new information in the Matrix about, Nero? The Great Fire of Rome. Fighting her as a tyrant. Agrippina. Bunch of Nero. Let's see it. What's up, manual? How many times have I come here? To this bulletin board with its usual paper. Master. Battlefield. The sixth chimeric lunar sea. Can't read the name. Did someone scribble over it? No. It's not scribbles. The information has been straight up destroyed. Who could have done such a thing? And why? What does this mean? It's clear whose work this is. None other than our next opponent. They conceal their name along with their servants. How thorough. Maestro. We will need a new tactic for this next enemy. My opponent did this. I get it, they want to hide their own name, as well as their servants. I see, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe Rin will have some ideas. I should go ask her later. It's always Rin. Some evening, I decided to speak with Rin about the bulletin board matter and my servant's theory. Someone deleted all of the competitors' names from the bulletin board. As the servant said, it's only safe to assume that your opponent was the one who did it. It's a good deduction, but is it possible to do that? The remaining masters are all capable of penetrating the server's security to some degree.
I can't help you there. But if your opponent did erase all the info from the bulletin board, maybe there was a witness or maybe even some evidence nearby. You should look around.
Means why? Without so much as a name, I can't collect information on the opposing master. There's one thing I know for sure. My opponent is one of the handful of remaining masters here. I started by investigating the campus. Okay. What platform is CCC on again? Guys, extra CCC. Is it... It's not on PC yet, is it? Might be actually. I think it is actually. Is it PC? Is it Steam? What's wrong, Delivery Man? It seems that something is troubling you. TSP? Fuck! What was that? Some miscreant deleted all the names from the bulletin board. That's unforgivable. If you find the culprit, please let me know. I'll lecture him for eternity. What the hell? Oh yeah, it's 99.
Someone appears to have removed the names of the board. A rather dramatic obscuration of information. Proceed with great caution. The enemy is surely strong.
Thanks. Nani?
The names posted on the bulletin board have been removed. Not only was the display data deleted, but the bracket data was corrupted as well. The data cannot be recovered. This means you'll have to identify your opponent on your own.
Taiga, surely you know.
Delivery, you have to help me. Again. Please, pretty please.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, once again, someone has smuggled a forbidden magazine onto campus. Magazines are not permitted in Tsukumihara Academy grounds. The rules are very clear about that. Your job is to check this scofflaw and confiscate said magazine. Get the magazine within 3 days, or they might throw it away. And no, I don't want to read it.
Oh well. Let me find the miscreant. What? New. Binto.
Someone erased the display from the bulletin board. Oh dear, it must be desperate. They'll be punished. Oh, yes, they'll be punished.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Better say it out loud.
Sorry, ma'am. Yeah, really you, ma'am. Oh. It looks like someone dropped something on the fountain. In the fountain. It's a lapel badge shaped like a lion. Could my opponent, who removed the names on the bulletin board, have dropped this? It may be a clue to my opponent's identity. I better keep it. Lion? Leo?
There's no way. Ah, the Howie Prince just came back here. I wonder how he's holding up after the loss. He was staring at the fountain for a while.
Interesting. Yo, do you guys know anything? No? Okay, nice chat. Commissary, maybe? I don't think so, no. Actually, wait, new items at the commissary. Let me check what they have in store for us. Somewhat heals HP at the end of turn. Physical damage and stun on enemy. Wait, what? So that's an unconditional one. Plus it deals damage. It costs a lot more though. Like the MP cost is probably going to be a lot higher, but oops. What? Yeah, it's unconditional. I'm guessing you still use it every single time that they skill, because you can't counter a skill, but you can counter any other attack, either on skill or on Noble Phantasm, which is even better. What? You wanna know if I'm your next opponent? Maybe I am, or it could be someone you haven't seen yet. Do you know anything? You survived the 5th round. Congratulations, and masters who made it this far are without doubt the creme de la creme. Keep working hard. No ifs and ends. No ifs, ends, and buts. Or buts. Yes, ma'am. Maybe in my classroom? No? Maybe Nero knows something? Actually, let me check the bullet board itself. I can't. Why did you talk to Ronnie? Nero! Speak to me, Nero. Talk to me. You're sleeping? Wake up! No. Need to find a magazine, you say. Perhaps this is the magazine you're looking for. This is actually some data that was supposed to be deleted along with some unfortunate mess that it's yours for a prize. Get me a student council badge from the arena and I'll hand it over. I already talked to you, right? Yeah. Where else could it be, though? Didn't I check everything? I don't think you know anything, right, Rin? Or a witness shouldn't investigate around the arena. Around the arena? Oh. A chiming sound from a terminal. The primary cipher key has been generated. I received my first task. Along with learning about my enemy, I need to find the cipher keys. If this type of badge's owner was able to hack the system, random searching will do me no good. It'd probably be in my best interest to focus on investigating the arena today. Bro, said it in the first place. This is the arena's entrance. You're head inside. I feel like the other Mystic Code is going to be better for farming though, so I'm gonna equip both of them for now. Because I feel like this one's going to run through my MP real fast. Oh. Meisho, I feel the presence of the enemy master. It seems they're trying to enter the arena. This master is a sneaky one, so it will be wise for us to watch out for traps as we proceed deeper. Oh, that one's only 30. It's only 10 more, I think. Because... So it's actually not even that much more. I thought it was gonna be like 60 or something. Oh, hell yeah, we take those. You've been spotted.
They're headed this way, so let us move forward before they catch us.
Okay. Not even 6 is a good price. Yeah, I know. For farming, it would be annoying though. That's why.
The enemy is still on our tail. It's imperative we find a large open space.
Large open space, huh? Wait, I need to explore first. Pa-pa-pum.
This is no good. There's no switch to be found. This is a dead end. We have no choice but to face them here. Are you ready, Meisho?
Saber takes a fighting stance as the enemy closes in. I stop breathing. Time slows to a crawl. Nothing happens. As I nervously grind my teeth, Saber's stance relaxes.
I cannot understand this. Our enemy has vacated the arena. What in the world is their game?
Saber's right. The feeling of being chased is totally gone. But why? Are they trying to deceive us by obfuscating their presence?
Highly unlikely. If this opponent is as skilled as the assassin from the 5th round, it is possible. But I believe the correct assumption is that they retreated.
Whoever the enemy is and whatever they wanted, they're gone now. They must have the reasons, not that I understand. While I mull over the mystery, Saber notices something over by the door.
Instead of twisting your head in knots trying to picture an enemy we cannot see, look at the clues we have that have been left on this door, Master.
Right, the door without a switch. In other words, my opponent hacked into the arena and modified it. Maybe the enemy returned because they had already blocked my access to the trigger in advance.
They performed quite impressive alteration here. We cannot proceed. What we can do is retreat and come up with a plan.
Also, let me get rid of this one because I don't need it. I'm pretty sure there's no hidden paths. Wrong way. Bro, how? Action music is a bop, it is.
Master.
$29.
レベルアップか。もっと励むがよい。
Wait. No, it's there. Shoot! That's where the door is, probably. Let me just make sure that I'm not missing a hidden passage anywhere. Okay, I'm not. Unless it's... Oh, well, that's fine.
参 勢だ。早く戻って弱みをした。
As always, you're made to walk the path of thorns, Maestro. Your opponent this time is a Magus capable of altering the arena. I won't have you losing to them. The level bridge you picked up at the fountain and the barrier, you've much to investigate. Okay.
All I know about my enemy is that they don't want to be known and they dropped a label badge. And the door is locked. Without enough clues, I'll never reach a conclusion. I should try consulting Green about it. Let me go and give the badge to the girl with the comic or whatever. I can't. Isn't it her? Yes. Let's give it. Okay, nice. Comic book, yes. And now I can give this to Taiga. Not yet. It's too early, it's too early. Actually, isn't Taiga... No. She isn't here.
So you didn't get a chance to confront your opponent yesterday. Plus, someone hacked the arena's entrance so you couldn't get in. That's one serious enemy.
I'm really worried about the door. If I can't retrieve the triggers, I'll be disqualified.
Go in by default then, huh? Or maybe your opponent has a reason to avoid fighting you. Well, if you don't know who your opponent is, random guessing won't help your cause much.
My opponent is trying to avoid a fight. They did force their way into the arena to avoid me, plus all of the blocked corridors. Yeah, they must be trying to avoid fighting me. I just can't imagine why.
But right now, we need to do something about the door. Hopefully, we can find an item or some other kind of clue to help solve all this.
String of items and evidence. I should ask her about this label badge I found.
The highway crest. Someone actually dropped something like this. Leo Highway might be your enemy. Who knows? He might even tag you if you ask him. But if you must be cautious, your enemy might attack you without warning at any time.
Yeah, I know. Better start asking around campus before going to the arena. I should also find Leo as well. Yo? Leo, he was getting his read on in the library. If you're looking for him, why don't you go there? What's the matter? Not a word. I showed you the lion label badge I had found.
This is a highway label badge. Where did you get this?
I briefly explained how I picked it up near the fountain in the garden.
I see. It appears it's my brother's badge. However, there seems to be a number of subtle alterations done to it. I fear someone may have placed it there intentionally as a red herring, perhaps for the purpose of diverting your attention to me. However, I assure you that I'm not your opponent this time around.
Leo handles the label badge almost as if it's a new toy, a smile forming on his lips.
Interesting. It appears that they somehow used my brother's codebreaker.
Codebreaker. It's true that Julius was able to access areas other masters are prohibited from entering.
With our resources, we can access the restricted areas of the Holy Grail. Yes, like the multimedia room. My brother wasn't necessarily a skilled hacker, nor was there any need for him to be. You see, this apple badge is also a key of sorts, used to access the Highway Beowulf cluster back on Earth.
Beowulf?
I guess it means my true opponent tried to hack into the arena using this label badge. That would mean that it might be possible to unlock that door. Your opponent erected a door in the arena. They must have quite an active imagination. Another explanation is that they have some reason why they do not want to face it directly. But it's beside the point. Right now it's enough to know that you can open the door with the label badge.
It'd be a shame to be disqualified for something so trivial, so I'll give you the Lepo badge. Pardon me, but I'd like to return you to this rather rare book, so let us end our conversation here. And with that, Leo's gaze returned to the shelf of books he was perusing before we began talking. So Leo isn't my opponent, and the Lepo badge was just a ruse. Was this trick by my real enemy? Was this a trick by my real enemy? After all of that running around, I still have no clue as to who my opponent really is. Oh well, no use in worrying about it. I might as well just head to the arena now. Sounds good to me. A sudden sense of impending doom seems to grab me by the neck. Someone is... But from where? Meisho, you've sensed our enemy. They seem to want to fight, so let us hurry to the arena. Whatever the case, we need to be able to see them before we decide on any kind of plan. Saber's probably right. We should head to the arena and hit them from there. This is the arena's entrance. Should I head inside? I entered the arena, ready for an assault on the enemy. Felt such a strong intent to kill pushed at me in the school that they have to be chasing after us. That's when it happens. Flashbang? Hmm? Ah, we were assaulted from the school. It's not possible for an attack to cross the firewall. This is no good. We must gain some distance, Meisho. Deeper. We must form a plan against this foe. No crazy twist? Yeah, no crazy twist so far. It feels, yeah, pretty standard. Nothing like big crazy. There have been obviously the revelations of us not being human and stuff, but it's not, nothing crazy so far, yeah. I no longer feel as if someone intends to kill me. Does that mean our enemy has withdrawn again? What manner of folly is this? I simply cannot fathom our enemy's motives this time. It's unsettling to not know what the opponent is up to, but it seems there's no longer any danger. They hunt us down twice and pull back at the last second. It does feel like they're avoiding conflict. Are they being hesitant? If so, why? And if not, what's the real reason? Well, if they've dropped pursuit, then that's for the best. We now are at liberty to hack into the meddlesome door with a highway Lepo badge. It's unsettling to not know what the opponent is up to, but it seems the danger is gone. But it's not unlikely that they'll come at us again. I should hack the door with a highway Lepo badge while I still can. Here it is, the door without a switch that my opponent kindly generated. Leo mentioned that the highway Lepo badge is capable of facilitating minor hacking. Meisho, you should attempt to remove this using the Lepo badge. I nod in response to Saber's words and look at the Lepo badge. The Lepo badge's magic circuits are coupling to my own. In the massive influx of data, find the data on the door and then... Easy. The same moment I feel I've torn it down mentally, the door in front of me vanishes. Whether it was an unstoppable hack itself, or it was designed not to be used by enemies, the highway Lepo badge disintegrates in my hand. Well, aha, splendid. With the road now open before us, opening the trigger should be child's play. With the door gone, it's finally possible to search the rest of the arena for the trigger. Instead of dwelling on my opponent's intentions, I'll keep going.
Okay. That looks good. 1,000 power points, 10,000 power points. Another 10,000. And the trigger! Trigger code Lambda.
It's unnerving not to know the identity of your opponent, but at least we have acquired the trigger.
Okay. Shockwave third strike. What's that? Dude, I feel like my controller is actually starting to die. Stun many foes. Field attack. Hell no. Oh, hell no. We don't need no field attacks. Didn't die. What? Is that the entire area now done? Unless I missed a secret pathway somewhere. There should be a nice 100%. Yes. Nothing new there. Yesterday, after entering the arena, I had a blast. I head to the arena to see what about the aftermath. Whoa!
An attack that caused damage beyond Mooncell's capability to repair. You were very lucky. If you would never have survived such an attack. If it hit you, you'd be dead right now.
I wonder if that's really true. Luck only goes so far. Did my enemy miss on purpose? And if so, What would the reason be? As I stare blankly at the scars on the wall, I hear a voice from call me from behind.
調子はどう？
Good morning, delivery.
Veen, what in the world caused this?
Sana yesterday, early after you entered the arena, an explosion was heard here. I went to see what happened and came across this. Anything out of the ordinary happened to you yesterday?
Explain what happened to me to an increasingly worried Rin. After running to the arena to escape a sudden feeling of death, I heard a loud blast. With the explosion, the sense of my enemy's presence suddenly and mysteriously disappeared.
そういうこと。
I get it now. There's a brief moment when entering the arena where you'd be defenseless. If that's the case, it's obvious that your opponent will do anything to see you dead. Well, good luck with that. Also, I have no clue as to why this attack failed.
As she speaks, Rin glances at the wall once more and then sighs as if she just hears something. I wonder what she sees that I don't.
あら、
This looks like the work of a berserker. It's obvious that the attack lacks any kind of control.
A berserker? In an explosion, I assumed it was a cold cast attack. Could it have been a physical attack? That must mean that the enemy servant class is berserker.
Don't jump to conclusions. But it had to be a physical attack to damage Seraph like this.
Okay, so it had to be a physical one. Information about my enemy's attacks. It's not their class, but any info is better than none. Thank you, Rin. As I express my thanks, she turns her face away a bit.
I was only stating the obvious. What's troubling is that your enemy didn't press their attack. If your enemy made it this far, they couldn't be so incompetent to miss such an easy target. This is only a guess, but maybe they missed on purpose. Maybe they don't want to face you.
Don't want to face me. But there are only enemies to be found in the Holy Grail War. Well, except maybe Rin. I wonder, is there a conflict? Is there a reason for this conflict? Would there awaits the loser is virtual death? I was thinking if somehow it could be Rin, but I don't think it makes sense.
Told you I was only guessing, you idiot. I seriously doubt that anyone that weak is still around.
Rin closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, as if she's psyching herself up for something.
There's something I want to discuss with you. You have time to talk later.
With a final shy glance. Oh boy. Rin turns and walks away. I wonder what she wants. I'll be sure to go and talk with Rin later. I wonder. As I try to organize what I know, I realize that I don't have enough information. The enemy hasn't left any clues. At least with Julius. The sun might have been invisible, but the master was conspicuous. This time, both are mysteries. It's pointless to speculate. It's noon. Maybe I'll go to the cafeteria to nourish my brain. Okay. Yum yum yum.
あら、
Oh, hey, that delivery. Let me guess. You're here to grab something for lunch, right?
As I enter the cafeteria, I run into none other than Rin.
Today's a lucky day. Instead of eating their slop, how about trying some of the lunch I made? The menu says that when a contest of wills comes to an impasse, you fight with lunch.
She made lunch for me. While I am surprised she went through the trouble, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary for her. However, the whole "it's in the manual" thing is more than a little disconcerting.
What's that look on your face? I guess you were wondering, I do know how to cook. It's just that it has been so long since I made anything, it took me forever to finish. So what's it going to be? Do you want to have some or not?
Yes, of course I do. And despite her talk of food fights and scary manuals, I'm strangely happy. Her show of kindness reminds me of my life before being forced into this brutal struggle.
そう。
Wise decision. I'll meet you in the classroom. Hurry before everything goes cold.
It might have been my imagination, but Rin looked somewhat happy as she walked away. Considering her normally haughty demeanor, her act of kindness caught me off guard. Well, I should head up to the classroom before Ian's lunch gets cold. Hey, you're late. It's been ready for a while now. Let's eat. What's up, Rani?
ごきげんよう。
I trust I'm not interrupting anything important. Oh, delivery mat, it's you. I decided to try my hand at cooking. Care to have a taste? Me too, Rani. I wonder what's going into the two of them.
なんですって
What the hell are you up to? Why did you show up here all of a sudden anyway? I'm not up to anything. I happened to come across some recipes and ingredients for survival rations. And given the current situation, I do not believe my discovery was merely a coincidence. I've been looking for you, delivery mat, because I think you'd appreciate these rations. Am I interrupting anything?
何
Damn straight you are! What crimes against the culinary arts did you commit anyway? No need to be so rude. I assure you, everything is not only edible but delicious. The two glare furiously at each other. Well, as they say, the more the merrier, right? To be honest, I'm curious to see what Rani cooked up. Well, I guess being able to see what Atlas replicants eat is a rare opportunity. Okay, I accept your challenge. Just remember that I, too, am an A-class wizard. Come, sit down over here. Oh, come on, Green Tosaka. It'll be fun. For some of us. Why are you so nonchalant all of a sudden? It seems totally out of character for you. Funny, I was going to say the same thing about you. Aren't you supposed to be the ever-rational wizard? Okay, girls, calm down. After that brief exchange, we all sat down and began to eat the lunches both girls had made. Green's lunch consisted of Chinese food, such as chili shrimp and spring rolls, or it consisted of exotic Egyptian dishes. Don't be shy, delivery man. Eat up. Here, try this. Before I can respond, Rani proceeds to shove a forkful of ground meat into my mouth. Ma'am? She keeps feeding me more. Rani mentions that this dish is called kofta kebab. Kofta kebab, okay. That sounds good. The scent, the flavor, the texture of this dish all come together in perfect harmony. If you like that, just wait until I try some other dishes I made. Next up on the menu is a dish Rani says is popular in Egypt called kushari. Wow, this is awesome too. Urge to kill rising. Try this one too. She hands me the Egyptian version of a falafel called amea, which is made using fava beans. Wow, everything tastes so good. Bean, why don't you try some? As soon as I said those words. No thanks. Standing abruptly, Reem began to hastily pack up the lunch she had made. Veen, hey, is there something wrong? No, it's nothing. I've had enough of everything. It's time for me to be going. With those final words, she stormed out of the room. She seems not quite herself. Was it something I said? Don't worry about her. Let's just enjoy the rest of the lunch, shall we? Of course, my servant decides that this is the perfect time to make their presence known. Meisho, the way you handle that situation with these girls greatly disappoints me. Thanks, ma'am. To make matters worse, your behavior was boorish and insensitive in the extreme. She obviously went through a great deal of trouble just to make something special for you. Though she may be our enemy, I feel you should make amends somehow, perhaps with a gift of salt. A gift of salt. Your inability to appreciate the subtleties of a woman's emotions is appalling. Now, go after her. After being thoroughly berated by my servant, I found myself bolting out of the classroom. Despite my best efforts, I was unable to find her that day and make things right.
Good job, my guy. What I did to Reen at lunch was pretty thoughtless. I need to find her and apologize. Now I need to find her. Bro. Hey, Reen. First, I have to apologize for what happened at noon. I'm sorry, Reen.
何か用？
Whatever do you mean, delivery?
Reen has a stunned expression. Damn, I knew it. She's so angry. I also tell her how my servant lectured me afterward, and what I realized. I didn't mean to slight Reen's cooking. It was inexcusable for me to brush Reen off like that. It was even worse to have said such an insensitive thing. I'll be more sensitive in the future, so if she can find it in her heart to forgive me. I mean, please forgive me. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I'm gonna clean out of ways to apologize. I'll wait her response with bated breath.
You're sorry for what you've done to me.
Deeply.
Next time, will you actually try to enjoy what I tried so hard to make for you?
What do you mean sorry? That's not possible. What? Are they're giving you an opportunity to fumble or what? The dialogue options in this are nuclear. It's either yeah, sure, or fuck no. Of course, I promise.
So,
You're hopeless. Alright, I forgive you. This time.
Good. I'm relieved when I see Reen smile. Is there anything I can do as a token of my apology?
so,
Yes, rather, I have something that I'm meant to talk to you about over lunch, so please listen up.
Gotcha. Tell me whatever you want.
Have no info on your opponent. This is 1,000 times more worse than dealing with Julius.
No. The only clue we have is the fissure in the wall and on the first floor, next to the arena.
But regardless of what you know and don't know, you still must prepare as best as you can. With that in mind, I'll be making you a mystic code. It should be ready tomorrow.
She's been making me something, and meanwhile I...
okay.
Enough talk. You need to go to explore the arena more, so I won't keep you any longer.
Yeah, I'll head to the arena as soon as I can. Oh, but there's something I should say before I leave. Thank you. I look into Reen's eyes as I give my thanks, hoping she'll realize just how serious I am.
Yeah,
I feel like a weight's been lifted on my shoulders. I have to go to the arena. Yahoo! We don't have a clue as to our opponent's identity. That can't possibly be good. Since investigating would be futile right now, we should focus on training in the arena.
indeed. We must do what we can right now. Very boring, but it's an important task nonetheless. We are prepared for entering the arena. If we're to train, we must have the necessary items.
Yes. Okay, wait, before we go in, let me take a minute to go to a quick toilet break and some more water. BRB.
It's the arena entrance. Should I head inside? I mean, I've already finished this floor. I don't know what I'm gonna... How far away am I from a level up? 36x XP. Level 30. Oh wait. Yeah. How are we looking like progress-wise, by the way? We shouldn't have too much left, right, of the story. One more stream and we should be fine. You don't have to tell me. I'm perfectly aware 3 days have passed and we still know nothing. Clear line that woman's mystical runs counter to my values, but I shall permit it. However, if you had boosted my strength, such a thing would be unnecessary. You know what you must do. Devote yourself to the arena and supply me with your usual magic. That one stream is double length. Really? Is that much? Is the final one going to be that much longer than the rest? Gives significant boost to most stats. I guess there's probably going to be a lot of story in the final one. Bit longer? I received notification that Reen's mystical is ready, so I go to where she is. Start by making you trapes all the way here. And this is a base red mystical. It contains a magic amplification mechanism built by Atlas. Base red mystical. I got it through shady deals with the dangerous people. It's my trump card, if you will. It's really okay for me to take something that I bought from her. Don't worry about it. It's not like I can use it anymore. In fact, I want you to use it. Understand. It'll also be my honor to use such a generous gift to the best of my ability. However, see that Icors like stuff. It means that it's defective, after a fashion. This mystical is designed to be used by a specific magus. To use it, you must defeat a powerful enemy and gain the mystical's approval. Approval from the mystical? She's talking like it's alive. Well, it's like a kill. But that could be possible considering that we are talking about alchemy. It's not alive, but there are protections in place to keep its power from being abused. Unfortunately for me, I never recognized any of my defeated foes as worthy. In the end, we arrive at this point with me being unable to use it. If there happens to be a worthy opponent in the arena, I'll let you know via your terminal. My advice is to be patient in your search and consider yourself lucky if you can use it. I see. That said, it won't mean anything if you don't fight that sort of enemy and defeat it. Yes! Second cipher key. My chance is set before me. Okay, I'll head toward the arena. Let's go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Misclick. I have 6 points. I'm realizing I do 0 damage, so I'm gonna start adding a bit more points to strength. Yeah. What did I just unlock? Let me see. Inflict stun on an enemy when using guard. What? Wait, what? Is this a one-time use? Or is this like every single time? What? That sounds insane. Confiscate the offending magazine, yeah. Every guard for 3 turns. Speaking of work, you have a minute. Delivery, you have time to help out your beloved teacher. Right? In for a penny, in for a pound. Penny, pound, pish posh. I'm talking about food. Someone has been deleting food data. It didn't matter to me until I realized that those were some good recipes being deleted. You have to activate? I don't have to activate it. But all is not lost. It seems that deleted data can be recovered from the arena within 2 days. So would you kindly search the arena and find the data for 2 dishes within the 6th round? Yes, ma'am. This is the arena entrance, should I head inside? Meisho, something wants to kill us. I can feel predatory intent. The enemy servant is nearby. It's good to win the Mystical's approval, but don't forget that our current opponent may come after us. Saber's right, as always. Gaining the Mystical's approval won't mean anything if I'm dead. I should proceed to explore the arena, but with caution. Hi.
Nani?
There it is. This was the malignant data aura we have found in the arena. What is that? It cannot be a servant. It resembles the effigy from the preliminaries all too well. Perhaps been endowed with the servant's abilities, it has been sent to collect triggers. How thorough. Our enemy truly does intend to remain anonymous until the elimination battle. The enemy master is thorough. First they alter the bulletin board. Then they send an effigy to explore the arena. If we fight that effigy, we'll get information of some kind. Yeah, let's go, man. Yeah, the one block protrusions, yep.
大事ない。探索を続けよう。
Okay. Ooh, I did not expect that. We all jump scared.
行くぞ。ブルーは世の役目。そなたは控えておれ。蹴散らす。
Oh, she'll be back here. Oh.
世がストレス解消とばかりにキャンパスに油を塗りたくなる。やつらよ。
Lunch.
もっと蓄えるがよい。
What? There's no path here? Crazy. Also, I thought there was no... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I thought there was no secret paths on, like, corner blocks, but this is definitely a corner block here and it has a secret path on it. I feel like I was lied to. I've been skipping all corner blocks. You were right until now, great. That is true. I guess. Wait. Which? Activate the switch. Yo, what's up? Aha, like a good soldier, he was waiting to attack us. This thing is giving off a sentience, unlike the enemy programs that I've fought so far. Oh. Saber deflects the tornado of an attack that the effigy unleashes. The force of that weapon. Make no mistake, we are facing an effigy endowed with the power of a servant. Ready yourself, master. In a beautiful dance of blades, we'll coax out his true identity. Guard? Actually just fucking... Big crit! One crit. I win this. Big. I wonder how much damage like a skill does of mine. Like just a purely damage skill. What's the most damage? Probably this one. Let me try it. That's not bad actually. It's more than I expected. I was now using my skills, like offensive skills, because it doesn't add to the extra attack chain, but it's not bad. We made it. Saber's chest is heaving from the enemy's relentless blows as Seraph terminates the fight. Remarkable. It expresses much fury without hesitation, without unleashing a noble phantasm. Meisho, behold the masterpiece. Thanks to the backup, Saber, but I could tell myself that for all the mystery, this one's a great hero. Meisho,
This fight has made me realize that we face a berserker, just as the girl said. Let us retire with that information. Who knows what trap lies in wait if we dawdle here. Okay. The lack of information we have on our enemy will be the end of us. If this master can remotely control a certain copy, they'll keep finding ways to hinder us. We should stop for the day and come up with a strategy. Okay, let me explore the rest real fast. What's up? You are not getting your skill off, my guy. You're getting the second skill off, though. Fuck. Ow. Oh. Yeah. I'm so close to 31 as well. Better level up. Didn't see. It's fine. Now we're leveled up. Okay. Okay, let us go.
Oh.
54%. Berserker. I go to Renes and tell her what happened yesterday. An effigy that copies the actions of a servant. They're really trying to lay false trails. Well, I'm glad you're not dead. From what you told me, your enemy is really strong. It looks like a light bulb goes on in Rene's head. Hold up a sec. You fought yesterday, right? Did you discover your enemy's class? Considering the ferocity of the attack, I'm sure he's a berserker. Even while hiding his identity and not using a noble phantasm, it was obvious what he was. Berserker. I see, thanks. Vin is silent in thought for a moment, eyes downturned, before turning to look at me. That effigy. There's nothing I need to tell you about it. It's just, I can't talk about it here. Come to see me in the nurse's office this afternoon. Something we can't discuss here. What could it be? She seems pretty serious about this, so something must be up. In any case, I'll go to the nurse's office this afternoon. The hunt for the enemy's identity and the search for the trigger have been fruitless. 4 days of the prep period have already passed, and all I know is that the enemy servant is a berserker. There's no doubt that the master is a top-notch hacker. It's irritating to have a deficit of decisive information, but I guess I'll just have to deal. Fortunately, I have a great ally in Rin. She said she wanted to talk this evening. She said she'd be waiting at the nurse's office. As soon as I arrive in the nurse's office, Rin grabs me and pulls me behind the bedside curtains. She's so close I can smell the fruity shampoo in her hair. Okay, calm down.
Sorry for pulling you in here. I need to tell you something I don't want others to hear. It's about the doll that you said attacked you yesterday. I don't want the master who's in control of the doll to eavesdrop on our conversation. You said the doll was exhibiting the traits of Berserker, right? If that's the case, I can give you an anti-Berserker firewall bypass I prepared earlier. You have a serious advantage against a Berserker, even one that's a doll. But the countermeasure that targets Berserker specifically, why would Reen have that on hand? No, because, well, I figured something like this was bound to happen. You asked for it.
Okay. Yo? Saying that, Reen cups my face in her hands and leans in. Frozen stiff, I can only watch as she leans in closer. Reen gets closer, my heart races, and then her forehead taps against mine. With her forehead resting on mine, Reen whispers something. Whoa.
Transferring duplicate executable file. Destination of transfer is delivery met.
My cheeks tingle as something flows through them. It has to be the anti-berserker firewall bypass. It rapidly courses through my magic circuits, making its way to my servant. Reen shifts away.
Code transmission complete.
So says the girl in front of me. Huh. How long has it been since the two of us have conspired like this in the nurse's office? The thought popped into my head.
Yeah, I remember. At the time, I was angry that I couldn't thwart the highway plot as intended. I'm glad you're the one who saved me. If it'd been another master, they'd be fighting alone. And also... No, it's nothing.
Okay.
Anyway, you can eliminate the doll. Don't forget you have to gain the Mystical's approval.
She changed the topic, but at least she's giving me what I need to take out that doll. I should head to the arena and get the Mystical's approval. Wow.
Pum pum pum.
Is the arena entrance? Should I head inside? What you feeling, Nero?
It has returned. That effigy has come to hinder us again. Fortunately, I feel the effect of the firewall bypass coursing through my system, giving me strength. We must find that construct and dismantle it.
Yes, ma'am. On my way, ma'am. Oh. Whoa.
So you show yourself, effigy. I do not know what caliber of hero spirit you are, but to hide is pitiful. I'll pulverize you and extract your identity, cheap imitation.
He doesn't have that much HP. Crit.
Let it flee.
I can tell the treatment is taking effect.
If our enemy is a berserker, we'll be at an advantage. But the effigy is an imitation. Knowing that the real thing could be much more powerful, I feel I ought to remain wary. I guess this also sort of confirms that it is a berserker, otherwise the firewall wouldn't have worked. Come, we've yet to acquire cipher keys, or to challenge an enemy for the Mystic Code's approval. There's still a cipher key at large, and not much time to collect it. We better explore now. And also I should search for an enemy that the Mystic Code will approve of, if possible. Maybe it was due to the Saros intervention, but the Mystic Code didn't react to the effigy. I still need to react to the triggers and search for the triggers and get the approval for the Mystic Code. I'll do whatever it takes. Here we go. Oh! It always scares me. The Mystic Codes are reacting. What are you seeing down there? Any powerful enemies nearby? The information prompts me to scan the area. That's when it happens. It's Oberon. It's Oberon. It looks like you've got a big one on your hands. I can tell even from here. That all should be enough to gain the Mystic Code's approval. But when you fight it, be careful. That thing's probably more powerful than the Seven Servants. Damn. Rien's preaching to the choir. Rien's preaching to the choir. Even I'm not sure if I'd rather say or run from that behemoth. What is the spectacle could I ask for than to dance with my blade against the king of the sea? Let us go, Meisho. My blade will slice the blubbery hide of that mammoth monster into slivers. I'm kidding, Robert. Wait, what if I just do... Moby Dick. Wait, okay, I don't know how that works. Bro. Okay. If you guard stun, he cannot do his next action, that's true. So it's not actually really that great in some scenarios. Because it's after the action. It's actually only good if the guard is... It's probably only good if the guard is before a skill or a noble phantasm. That's when it's probably the best. A spectacle it was indeed. Not bad entertainment if I do say so. If I do say so, is the Mystic Code reacting? It's Saber's insistence. I checked the Mystic Code slots in the terminal. The base-side Mystic Code stored as a program in my computer seems to come alive. It's reacting. One confirmation program headed your way. I just conferred. Port connected, session open, presentation on, application executed. Yeah. The terminal whines as the Mystic Code bugs the program Rin sent. Will it work? Right as I'm starting to worry, Rin alerts me of the confirmation's completion. Acknowledged by base red Mystic Code. Huge success. By modding the Holy Grail to the back door, it's possible to amp up the power of one's codecast. How about you give it a try? This seems promising. Try equipping it, Meisho. I thank Rin and terminate the transmission chain. This equipment was originally made for another Magi, as a jump card. There's no doubt in my mind that it's a really high quality item. I'll try it on in a moment.
なかなかの強敵であった。覚えておこう。
It's not bad. 100 kills, HP, and cures status effects. Heals HP, it just says heals. It's 70 MP as well, holy. Cost 70, but it's fine. What? Oh yeah. It's the only one we can take into New Game Plus. Interesting. Kofta kebab. What? Oh. Oops. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's why I was. Okay. Oh, I see. Let me also do this as well. Wait. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, also why the how? Huh? How did that not register? I legit walked through it. And it didn't register it. Trigger. Mew. We may have retrieved the triggers, but our enemy this time is stronger than Heracles. I don't know about that one. Never fear. When we take you to the Colosseum floor, I'll make you victorious, Maestro. I'm pretty sure Heracles is the strongest in the world. He won't lose to anyone. Why? Spring roll.
宝というのはいつの時代でも高揚するな。
We got everything.
そなたが無事で何よりだ、マスター。
What? We have 2 more days. It must be something that shows up later. We have 1 more day. I pay Irina a visit and tell her all about yesterday's events.
ふーん
It's probably a result of the anti-protect code. And the impact, it's obvious that
You're doing all 3 routes? Luna, damn. At that moment, Rin stops talking and looks me up and down as if assessing my condition. What was she going to say? By the way, do the routes like... Is the story very different? I feel like it's just probably the interactions that are a bit different, right, with the servant. The story is probably like the same structure and stuff.
no, don't worry about it. But now I'm fairly confident. I know who your opponent is. But it's probably better if you find out who they are for yourself, delivery. The only thing I feel I can tell you now is the name of your opponent's noble phantasm. Its true name is God Force, aka Skypiercer. He belongs to the famous Chinese general.
Lubu. That's Lubu. That's Rani. You guessed correctly? Okay.
A weapon of mass destruction. It's capable of every kind of attack possible, meaning, of course.
I know Lubu's noble phantasm. I have him leveled. I've used Lubu. I should have known. I should have known. There are only 4 masters left, and if Leo is not my opponent, then there was a 50% it was her. I know that weapon, because I've seen it once. The master guiding that weapon, that friend who extended her hand to me, she's my opponent. It's not like I'm facing a friend like Shinji. This time I have to face someone truly dear to me. When did you get that close to Rani? Bro, you talked to her like 3 times. And she fed you some food. Bro talks to a woman, is like, I love her. It's the love of my life.
Delivery. I know how you feel, but don't let it get to you now.
I understand. The time when I could be hesitant has long since passed. Even though I'm nothing but bits of random data, I chose to fight until the end.
And remember, you have a promise to keep.
Promise. I promised Rina would eat her cooking after the lunch incident. Yes, that's reason enough to live. My commitment to that promise will be tested tomorrow.
Meisho, to feel sorrow is to be human. I do not fault you. However, as your servant, my duty is to clear your path in the Holy Grail to the Holy Grail of all obstacles. The enemy is exceptionally strong. Therefore, I cannot allow my blade to become dulled.
Saber's gaze is more solemn than usual, and she fixates it on me. She doesn't say a word, not even to goad me into responding. There's a reprimand in her words, but also compassion. The reprimand wasn't necessary. Know that in this world, there are only victors and losers quickly called Reach Victor. At least I can say of my opponent that we equally shared the risk of victory or defeat.
Very good. I approve this resolve, my master. Let us go. We must fully prepare ourselves for the battle ahead.
The prep period ends today. I want to wake up tomorrow fully prepared for the fight to come. New info. Matrix. Lubu Fanxian. The 5 warriors of Guan Yu. Zhengong. By the Smiths Zhengong. Wow, for Lubu. Damn, that's crazy. Asian war god Guan Yu. Oh wait, I didn't finish it. Damn. The foreshadowing. Yeah.
the Vitas were writing heat with this one. That's the wrong place. Red hair. Yeah. Taiga, I got your lunch.
You managed to save those two dishes. One down, 6 to go. Here, have this goldfish bowl. I'll go wow with the rest of the decorations in your private room.
Instead, I didn't get the picture. Whatevs. This is the arena entrance should have been inside. Okay, let me find the thing that I didn't find earlier. Because it's fully explored, so there's no other passages. It's just an item that I didn't find. Which is interesting. Let me first check that. I'm pretty sure I collected it. I did.
Yeah.
Did I collect that? I must have. I did. Nephilim, stay there. What a banger. Here it is, I didn't see this one. Here's Crystal Ball. Displays completed arena map. What? Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. But can I see a map if I haven't completed it? Does it show as a completed one? Even if I haven't completed it yet, that's kind of crazy. We'll see in the new one. Okay. Sure. Rude. Never used it? Fair enough. We'll try it in the next one. So I was thinking after this big battle here, which we're going to do today, we have 2 streams left. Because it's only going to be day 7 left. Into campus. Kind of want to do it in one day. I feel like we can do it in probably like 5 hours or so. If I were to guess. I don't know. I haven't played it obviously, but that if it's more than 5 hours, then maybe we split it. But I feel like in 5 hours, if we can do it, I will do it in one stream.
Maestro, tomorrow's the elimination battle. Door preparations are limited. There's a Project Coliseum with our heads held high.
You can do it in one day? Okay, bet.
Even if you're not friends before, she's your friend now. You should resolve to give it your all.
You know who's the last guy? Yeah, it should be Leo. It shouldn't be more than 5. Nice. Especially with all the speed ups, I don't think we're gonna have to do any kind of grinding. I don't think we're gonna have to. I think so far we've been just cruising through the game. Obviously, we know we have clairvoyance, but we haven't been stat checked so far.
I hope you're prepared for this elimination battle, because I'm looking forward to your fight. A fight between friends is a rare bird here. Not often do combatants understand one another so well. I plan to watch your fight with great relish. Now, I'll be waiting on the first floor.
The priest leaves the room after uttering those macabre words. It goes without saying that I'll be guarding my life against someone who has guided and helped someone clueless like me. The recommended level and stuff, you should be fine. I don't know what the recommended level is, but yeah. Okay, final prep time. Commissary and then sort information. Yep. Do I have any points, skill points? I do not. Maybe I should have leveled up once more, but it's fine. We're chilling. I don't need to go to commissary. I'll just go and talk to... Wrong floor. I'll go and talk to Nero. Look at the goldfish. Speak with Saber. And it's a golden one as well. Fuck yeah. Including this one. There are only 2 battles left. Ever since I was dragged into the Holy Grail war, I haven't had time to think about what comes after. I've had my hands full just fighting inside a vacuum of understanding. But lately, I've given some serious thought to the future. 2 more battles. I've struggled tooth and nail to survive. And now I'm one of the 4 remaining participants. Why am I fighting? What do I want from the Holy Grail? How many wizards have died so far? It's too much to think about. The cost's too high to calculate. I figured out where I am, but all I really honed in this hellish prep period was my survival instinct. I don't want to disappear, I don't want to die, not without leaving something meaningful behind. But I have no home to return to. I can forget this stuff when I'm fighting, but it haunts me when I try to relax. Will I be able to survive? What will be waiting for me after the war? Do I deserve to live?
奏者よ、こちらを見よ。世を前にしてうつむくなど無礼であろう。
I look up in response to Saber's scolding. Her beautiful face is a severe but knowing look.
仕方あるまい。暇を持て余しているのなら、世に付き合ってもらうぞ。以前、世はそなたのことを聞いた。どのような人間なのか、些細なことでも知りたくなってな。そなたは確かな言葉を返さなかった。あの時は情けないとも、もったいぶりよってとも思ったぞ。だが、それは残酷な話であったな。そなたがどれほどの苦悩、反問に身を焦がしているか、世はわからない。過去とは当人にしか折り合いをつけられぬもの。この手では、そなたの苦しみを拭うことはできん。なのでもっと前向きな話をしよう。奏者よ、過去はとりあえず隅に置け。それぐらいの無責任さ、世は見逃すぞ。それに聖杯戦争も終盤。サーバントとしてマスターの意志を確かめておかねばならぬ。奏者よ、聖杯を手に入れた時、何を願う？それを今、言葉として聞かせてほしい。
Damn. Dude, I really like Nero here. She's great. I like how she's isn't like a yes woman for us. She's like constantly talking back to us and stuff. I really like that. Saber asks the big question. The Holy Grail can grant any wish. What would I wish for? I kind of gotten used to, you know, everyone being a yes man to Fujimaru, so seeing her kind of like oppose us at times is really nice. Keep living as I am, to keep living in this world. To have fun and never work. Whee! Yeah, that's it. Nothing else stands out in my mind as more true. Money, love, and power make the world go round. A flash of light blazes through my magic circuits. Ah, my thirst for knowledge cannot be quenched.
却下だ。ここで我が剣の錆と消えるか。
That was a scathing comeback for something that even Saber knew was a joke. But I don't think Saber is in any position to lecture me when it comes to luxury or debauchery. I can't think of another heroic spirit who indulged in luxury to the degree she did.
誤解だ。世だってちゃんと働いてたんだぞ。
That's
民衆の
slander.
人気を得んがため、惜しみなく財布もしたのだ。白状しよう。ローマの国庫を空にしたのは紛れもない世の失策である。だが何が悪かろう。世はあるものを使うだけだ。あらゆる文化を吸収し、ひたすら繁栄を欲する我が市民にその行き着く先を見せたのみ。むしろ放蕩なローマを世で終わりにしてやったのだ。どうだ、意見があるなら申してみよ
う。Oh, she bankrupt her country.
うるさい。良かれと思ってやったことなのだ。過去のことを持ち出すでない。大体実現可能なものなぞ願うな。そなたが望むならハレムなぞ世がいつでも用立ててやる。
Where did that come from?
そんなものよりそなたの手が届かぬ思いを口にするのだ。願いとは実現できぬ理想の別名。世が知りたいのはそなたの心のあり方だ。
My mind, my ideals. In other words, what makes me human. I want to live. I don't want to die. My wish is when my animal instincts become refined to the point where I can perceive beauty and affection. There are things I love, there are things I can't stand. I want to hold hands with someone, I want to hurt someone. If I'm mere data, where does that spectrum of emotions come from? My fights have aroused a variety of emotions in me, as well as in my opponents. Oh, maybe I probably pick things up from them. Empathy allows humans to mimic and learn from each other's emotions. Whoever I was before, and whatever my wish was, I'm different now. My once empty brain is filled with memories, and my wish is... I guess it's still undecided.
そうか、まだわからないか。まったく仕方のないマスターだ。
Saber takes my indecisive response better than I thought she would. She's even smiling. She knows that there's a difference between people without wishes and those seeking them. Even though I don't have an answer to her question yet, she can see that I've grown.
まあ及第点としておこう。それなりに満足のいく会話であった。次に長い休みができたのなら、その時はそなたから質問をせよ。
I'd like that. Next time we have a down moment, I'll ask Saber about herself. That was a good scene. I should piece together all the information I know before the elimination battle. This round, the bulletin board was tampered with to show my name, but not my opponent's. After an escape from the unknown master, I found a residue of their magic in the mark their attack left in the school building. Right, and the source of that magic was... Blind Rage. Right. Upon investigating the damage done to the wall the next day, Ring as a servant had unleashed its Blind Rage. After that, I finally encountered my opponent on the second floor. They wore the guise of an effigy, but inside was a strong warrior. The enemy servant class was... Berserker. Right. The servant's attack pattern screamed Berserker. Additionally, from the power of the servant's attacks, I felt I had to be a famous heroic spirit. In order to repel the effigy, Rin used the uniquely calibrated firewall bypass she had prepared earlier. From its effects, it seemed Rin knew the true name of the servant and the identity of the master. She called the noble phantasm God Force. What? The 5 warriors of Guan Yu. The 5 kitties of Cuddly Squee. The 5 whirling dervishes. Yeah. Right, the noble phantasm I'll be facing is called God Force, the 5 warriors of the war god. It's guided by the halberd named the Sky Piercer that can decapitate, pierce, strike, wallop, and sweep. Easy. Lubu. Said blade comes from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms and belonged to Lubu Fengxian. I'd actually seen him once before, fighting as a servant in the battle between 2 of my friends. His master is Rani 8. That girl who saved me from danger time and time again is now my opponent. But I will fight fiercely. The Colosseum doors beckon now. Here we go. Treachery and betrayal. He could be any of the 5 classes, damn. Aye.
You'll now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope that you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed.
Okay, this is a lot less of an intense preparation round than the previous 2. I appreciate that. Hi. I wish you the best of luck today. Do we need to talk about something before we reach the bottom? I have no questions of my own, but do you have any for me? What are you? We know that she's a homunculus. Why are you fighting? You should know why I entered the Holy Girl War. Because I've been permitted to know part of the Magnum Opus. Magnum Opus? Who's Magnum Opus? What's the Magnum Opus? For souls to reach transcendence, leave their bodies, they transform to the Magnum Opus. From its inception, the alchemists of Atlas have searched for men to avoid self-annihilation. My professor told me that this sword can lead to that transformation. That sounds kind of like Heaven's Will or something. Don't worry, though my professor doesn't know how. What happens here is of import. Why did you become an alchemist? How can I answer that? I've been an alchemist since birth. I was created to be an alchemist, and so I am one. And I desire to act as one to fulfill my mission. And so I'm not being given the option of expanding my choices. Well now, is this prattle the mindless repetition of a doll, or the naive bleating of a lamb? That I pick my toes, then listen to the hollow tones of this empty and meaningless conversation.
I do not know what to think of this girl. She could be quite a scholar if she applied herself. So far though, she's no more in control of her intellect than the berserker next to her. It's a pity.
Damn, going hard, Nero. The elevator's ascent slows to a halt. The beautiful girl across from me flashes a beaming smile.
It appears that it is time. Well then, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
After giving a polite bow, she walks briskly towards the Colosseum, her long hair weaving gently. The fierce giant trails after her, bellowing deeply. I step forward, but not without a bit of sadness over what I've just witnessed. The curtains have been raised on the 6th elimination battle. OST.
Clouds of sublimation spiral and a long-tailed golden bird sings the arrival of dawn. When the moon rises in the southern sky, all impurities will be cleansed and the proper conclusion reached. Now, are you ready? As incomprehensibly obtuse as always, but I do like the image of a golden bird. I do love gaudy ornaments. Hollow singing doll, I shall keep your poetic words in mind.
True man, preach.
Preach.
Live or die by the sword. Podcast. Third one. Hello? Not on my watch.
我が奏者に代わりそなたらの挑戦に応じよう
Didn't get stunned.
琥珀の鹿
Is that? Gain MGI magic? Or what is that? Armistice. On break. Big crit. Shanked up. Don't get cocky. Let me think. Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I should be spamming my damage skills more, but I don't know. I've gotten used to this. Because my damage skills does... My one damage skill probably does about as much damage as one extra plus one normal attack. So maybe not, because this has a chance to crit. You have 2 damage skills? Yeah, and this one does like about 1,000 damage. Which is more. Again, I don't know. But this is just guaranteed like nice and, you know. When do I use it? Because I'm gonna take more damage as well. Because if I use it on a break or an attack, I'm gonna take more damage. If I use it on, I guess I can use it on a weight. Maybe that's worth it. Oops. Yeah, I guess. So let me try it. What's this one? Yeah. I want an extra here. Okay, makes sense. How much is it? 1,000. It's not a lot. Like, I don't know if it's worth. Holy. Oh, that was the skill actually. I don't know if it's worth. I don't think it is.
Oh wait, I could have MP'd. Fuck, I could have MP'd.
観測せよ翡翠の鳥
Bro, you take 0 damage.
落ち着きなさいバーサーカー受けるがよい 我が才を見よ万々の喝采を聞けかして称えるがよい黄金の劇場を
1100 damage. And also they take... What is it again? Do they take like increasingly more damage every turn? Once when this is active for like 3 turns? Was that it? Was that the secondary? Let me check. Ignores... Wait. Attacks ignore enemies guard and weakens them. No. That's not it. Was I just imagining that? I guess I was. The game is taking that? Okay. Does that also mean that I can use attack on their guard? And it's gonna do full damage? I think so, right? And it's going to... I think attack does more than break. Oh. I can stun him on that turn, actually. It should, yeah. What? I might have just gotten one shot. I thought I was gonna skip his turn, I'm gonna be honest. Just guess this. I thought I was going to... Why did it not skip his turn? What? MP2 OP? I'm confused. Turn 2. Turn 3. Maybe cast Guts. I should at some point. I just didn't think... I thought I was going to skip his MP. Defeat list. Great. Might as well do it here. And... Ooh! Bro! Okay, I'm gonna stop skipping forward. You're getting me kind of close here. I have guts though, so it's fine. Let me not do that again. I could use a knight. I should have used a knight because I had a free turn. Like, actually, we're maximizing our luck here. We're maximizing luck value by being low.
Doesn't always, it doesn't guarantee to work, huh? It didn't stun him yet.
工程の実行困難です。落ち着きなさい、バーサーカー。受けるがよい。
I also have my MP ready. I didn't use it. God, forgot again.
そなただけは守りきる。
Okay. I'm not trying to maximize it. $1,700, that's actually really nice. It did 1100 previously. What changed? I guess it had like the hard top. I don't know what that hard top is. I guess it's to take less damage. You're doing more damage in general right now. Why? $380 per attack and break last time, but wasn't that, it didn't have a skill where, I don't know what it did, but didn't it have a skill where there was like a heart up? I don't know what it did, but I'm pretty sure it had like a skill like that. Look at the stream and tell me if he does right now. No, he doesn't now, but didn't he have it back then? I thought that that's why I was doing little damage. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry. Yeah. My camera's covering it. Sorry. Okay, we got him. Opponent failed. We also still had our guts up. Also, I could have finished that if I just spammed my skill there. My skill, the strongest skill, it would have been enough damage to finish him, but it's fine. We did it anyway. An explosive roar rips through the silence of the Colosseum. Dude, so that stun isn't guaranteed to hit? That's so sketchy then. Because he was able to resist it twice now from what I've seen. Once was the Noble Phantasm in the previous run and once was with a skill hit earlier. The Crazed Warrior's death growl shakes the earth. And yeah, that massive frame gradually disintegrates into thin air. Well, The next moment, tranquility dominates the Colosseum once again. The demise of the servant who has been her companion this whole time does not faze Rani. She whispers something as she gestures the back of her hand, where her command seal used to be. That can only last so long. Her fingertip is already disintegrating. Oh. She mumbles quietly as she raises her head, a slight smile on her face.
It's over, isn't it?
That's that. The vanishing girl's lips mouth goodbye, with hollow eyes and a sad little smile. Rani disappears. Not even a hint of her fragrance remains under this virtual sea. Oh 07. 07 to Rani. It would have been kind of cool knowing Rani before going into OC1. I feel like that would be a cool experience, now that I see it here a bit more. I don't think it would have changed much, and I don't think you should necessarily have to play it before OC1, but it would have been cool. Archery. Jilin. Liu Bei. Red hair mentioned. F Joe in a nutshell? Yeah. Yin Yuan. Donjo. That's all. Kid, an old man, another kid, ill person, a team with schizo, and now homunculus. Hmm.
最も弱き者が最も強き者に挑む。迷いと嘆き、
Genesis, a new hope.
決断と成長に満ちたその童貞こそ人間の証である。聖杯は強き者にのみ与えられる。
Leo,
最後
squared
の
up.
二人は共に性質の違う強者となった。であればもう一度君に送ろう。光あれと。
Okay. Okay.
視点の玉座にて君を待つ。
I'll be honest, I have no idea what these... Ultim. What all of those sections are. Then we get at the beginning of every new week, but they sound cool. Will it be 2 kids? How hard will this be? Yeah, we have a good record against kids, so this should be easy. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. And now all too familiar ringing tone draws my eyes to my terminal. The final week has begun. When I arrived at the bulletin board as prompted by the terminal, there's someone there ahead of me. I'm not surprised to see him. After all, there's no one else who would be there.
こんにちは。
Good day. Leo turns my way, smiling as usual. His son Gawain stands one step behind him, straight as a sword, thrust into a stone. I see what you did there. Unlike Leo, Gawain's eyes are calm. I sense no hostility from him, and just an ironclad loyalty and unwavering confidence in his lord. Gawain's composure wouldn't slip, even in the middle of a battle. That righteous white knight would die without question for his lord. As I'm looking around, I'm struck by a sense of change. This is the last time I'll see the bulletin board like this. I look, and I already know the names. Master, Leonardo Bestario Highway, Battlefield, the 7th Chimeric Lunar Sea. With this announcement, at last we're formally adversaries. Once again, I wish you luck. Leo's trying to speak casually, but something has changed about his voice. It sounds like he's apprehensive about the fight. He's excited, almost thrilled. It's strange. Honestly, I never imagined that you would be the one with me at the very end. When I first saw you, you were an industrious, adaptive, and rather forgettable individual. Over the brief course of this war, you've grown immeasurably, as if suited for the soil of battle. Now, the you standing in front of me is a fitting opponent, not just in ability, but in countenance. I'm as enamored with this feeling of competition as a little girl is with a fairy tale. Leo laughs bashfully. You think he'd never enjoyed basic human emotions before? I do not know for which one of us this fate was meant for. However, now I feel this fight with you is a necessary step in the process of my ascension to the throne. For showing me a side of the world I had not yet known, you have my deepest gratitude. Leo isn't being insincere. He's thanking me in his self-centered, condescending way. He believes he'll win. He believes he's righteous. He believes in his own victory is greater than... Oh, his belief in his own victory is greater than any I have ever seen. Leo, I understand your feelings, but further cordiality would be quite unnecessary. It's been an obstacle. The time to exchange words has passed with this now worthy opponent. You also require rest. A king must be at his best. Let us put an end to this posturing. Indeed. Thank you, Gawain. I got carried away. I'll take my leave now. I look forward to your next audience with me on the final battlefield. Yeah, man. Leo's parting smile was gentler than usual. I can't help watching his back as he leaves. It feels like I've always been looking at Leo's back. My world is too different from his. His sentiments have always been as foreign as his home country. A boy who has progressed by making victory second nature. A king who will not tolerate any outcome but victory. A person whose entire life has been absolute. I don't believe that he and I are equals. But then again, we're both king of the mountain right now. We came from many places to fight in this Holy Grail war. I will struggle to find my place. Alright, time for the final showdown. King. Strangely enough, my heart is calm. I breathe easily. The memories of past battles are comfort rather than a paralyzing factor. I'm not eager to fight, but I'm not distressed either. I'm also surprised by my own placidity. Saber is in a similar mood, with a gentle voice, but the same steely eyes. Saber speaks to me. The day we battle, the Prince Link has finally arrived. He's a magnificent creature, one possessing the poise, charisma, and pride of a king. Seldom is such a person born who can bring the people of the world such joy and such wickedness. If only... But no, I do not like him. I like you better. A king is capable and well suited to leadership. What would become of things if this boy was king? He's but a deus ex machina, arising from the stage unbidden and unwelcomed by his people. His rule promises a gilded cage for his people, unfairly stifling their radiance. takes a wow. That's exactly right.
Since you finally understand what beauty is, in that understanding is also beautiful, I'm glad I fought for such a master. In any case, I find there to be something deeply moving about this, our last fight. You've trudged through bloodshed and sorrow to reach this point, although we still lack much. These trials you've encountered have carved a fine pattern upon you. I accept you as my sheath. It is your love for life, which propels you through triumph and despair, that is most beautiful.
And then, Saber quietly disappears. Right, this is the last time Saber and I will fight side by side. This one truly is my Saber, a blade that cuts down any hardship that I face. Saber will probably just get angry if I said that, telling me not to thank her for every little thing. So instead of thanking Saber, I'll show her that I'm ready and willing for this fight. She will appreciate that most of all. And that's it. That's it. We're gonna end it here. Well, boys, well. So, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I am not streaming on Saturday either, but on Sunday we should be live finishing Extra. And then next week we're starting CCC, which is going to be fun as well. We're starting CCC. On Wednesday we're going to be doing the CL pulling stream. And I'm not sure how we're going to organize the summer story streams, but those are going to be happening as well. So we're going to be taking a break from CCC at some point to do the summer event, and then going back to CCC. And then maybe if we haven't finished it by the time that OC3 comes out, we'll see how it's gonna work. That's still way too far into the future. So yeah, see you guys on Sunday when we beat the final child, finally. So yeah, see you guys in that one. Bye.